Welcome back to High Stakes. Elevate your betting game by hitting that subscribe button and ensure you never miss out on our daily content. Want exclusive access to premium betting picks? Join our Patreon. Links are waiting for you in the comment section below. Stay ahead of the game with High Stakes. In this video, I'm going to lay out my professional betting picks for 4 NFL games that you won't want to miss. I'll be breaking down the spread, total points, and props for each matchup, giving you all the analysis and insight needed to make the smartest bets. We're talking about Detroit Lions versus Indianapolis Colts, Kansas City Chiefs versus Carolina Panthers, Minnesota Vikings versus Chicago Bears, and Dallas Cowboys versus Washington Commanders. These are games where I've got a deep dive on the numbers, trends, and matchups to give you a sharp edge. I'll be covering the spread picks and why these lines are ripe for the taking, total points analysis, and why these totals are worth betting on, player props that have serious value based on matchups and recent form, a game-by-game breakdown of what to expect and where the value lies. If you want to maximize your profits this weekend, you need to be betting with precision, and that's exactly what I'm delivering here. I've got the numbers, the insight, and the betting strategies to ensure you come out ahead. So, if you're serious about making the right moves on these NFL games, hit that play button and let's get to work. Let's get some winners. Detroit Lions versus Indianapolis Colts. All right, here's how we're rolling with this one. If you're a serious bettor, you know how to follow the trends and matchups, and this game is screaming value for the sharp side. Here's the breakdown of every pick you need to make on this one. My first pick is Lions minus 7.5 points. I am taking this pick because the Lions are on an 8-game win streak, and they've been absolutely dominant, especially on the road. They're 5-0 straight up on the road, winning by an average of 12.2 points. The Colts are playing musical chairs with their quarterback situation, and it's not a sustainable formula. Goff and the Lions offense are clicking on all cylinders, while the Colts offense is still in flux, despite Richardson's recent heroics. The Lions are just way too strong right now, and the Colts aren't built to handle Detroit's firepower. My second pick is over 50 points. The reason is that these offenses are trending in completely different directions. The Lions are putting up 33.6 points per game, and last week they exploded for 52 points and over 600 yards. My third pick is Lions team total over 27.5 points. Look, Detroit's offense is downright scary. They're averaging over 33 points per game, and against a Colts defense allowing 374.5 yards per game, they're going to have no trouble moving the ball. My fourth pick is Lions first half minus 4.5 points. And that's because Detroit has been starting strong in recent games, and with the way they've been blowing teams out early, this is the perfect line to play. My fifth pick is Lions money line, and that's if you're just looking to protect your bankroll and want to make sure you're on the safest side. The Lions ML is a no-brainer. This team is on fire, and Indy has no shot at stopping them. No need to get cute with the spread when the Lions should win this game by a couple of touchdowns. My sixth pick is Anthony Richardson anytime TD scorer. Look, the Colts QB might not be as reliable as Goff, but he's a dual threat. Richardson's legs are always in play, and in a high-scoring game where the Colts will need to keep up, he'll be running for his life and could punch one in on the ground. My seventh pick is total sacks over 4.5. Both teams can bring pressure. The Lions have 25 sacks, and the Colts have 25 sacks as well. With Goff slinging it as much as he does, he's bound to take some hits. My eighth pick is Lions to win by 10 to 13 points. I am taking this one because Detroit is cruising right now, but they won't need to completely obliterate the Colts. They're likely to win comfortably, but the Colts will score enough to keep it from being a full-on blowout. My ninth pick is Lions total yards over 380.5, with the Lions averaging 394.7 yards per game and the Colts defense being susceptible to big plays. This is another solid pick. These are my winning picks for this game, and trust me, if you follow them, you're setting yourself up for a serious payday. Detroit's the juggernaut right now, and the Colts are just trying to stay afloat. The money's on the Lions, and they'll deliver. Kansas City Chiefs versus Carolina Panthers. This is a straightforward one, and as a professional gambler, I can tell you right now that the value is crystal clear. Let's break this down and hit you with the most confident, No-nonsense picks. I will start off by taking Chiefs minus 11 points. Let's start with the obvious. The Panthers are a mess offensively, and while they've managed to win a couple of games recently, they're still one of the bottom-feeding teams in the league. Bryce Young is making some progress, sure, but he's nowhere near the caliber of Mahomes. Carolina's pass protection is terrible, and you better believe Mahomes will make them pay for it. With the Chiefs sitting at 6-1, they're going to make sure this game isn't even close. Take the Chiefs to cover with confidence. My second pick is under 42.5 total points. When you break it down, there's no way Carolina scores enough to push this game over the total. The Chiefs' defense is stingy, allowing just 20 points or fewer in 6 of their last 8 games. The Panthers' offense, on the other hand, is a dumpster fire. The Chiefs may put up 30, but even that still leaves us well under the total. This one's going under without a doubt. My third pick is Chiefs to win by 10 to 13 points. Here's where the sharp money's at. The Chiefs are too good to let this one slip, but the Panthers will manage to keep it somewhat respectable. Expect a slow start with the Chiefs pulling away late. Mahomes will get his, but the defense will do enough to keep it from turning into a blowout. Take the Chiefs by 10 to 13. My fourth pick is Mahomes over 0.5 interceptions. Look, Mahomes isn't perfect. He's thrown 11 interceptions this season, and while the Panthers' secondary isn't exactly stellar, they've been able to generate pressure in spurts. Take the over on interceptions here. My fifth pick is Chuba Hubbard anytime touchdown score. Chuba's been running well, and with the Panthers' limited passing game, he's their best option to score. This is a sneaky, high-value play if you're looking for a prop bet. You know better than to overthink these things. The stats are overwhelmingly in favor of the Chiefs. This is one of those games where the value's too good to pass up. Hammer these picks, trust the process, and watch the money roll in. This Vikings versus Bears matchup is a goldmine if you know how to read the tea leaves. Let me lay it out for you like a pro who's been in this game for years. Sharp, confident, and fully locked in. Pick number 1, Vikings moneyline. Now let's cut through the noise. The Vikings are rolling. They're 4-1 on the road and coming in hot with a defense that's absolutely smothering the run. First in the league for rushing defense, holding opponents to a laughable 74 yards per game. Chicago has dropped 3 straight, and while they've been competitive, this Vikings team has their number. 4-0 at Soldier Field in the last 4 years. Minnesota knows how to grind out wins in hostile environments. Vikings moneyline, no fluff, no overthinking, just take the win. Pick number 2, under 41.5 points. The stats don't lie. Both teams are living in the under universe this season. The Vikings defense is allowing just 17 points per game, while the Bears offense is barely scraping together 19 per game and ranks near the bottom of the league in total and passing yards. Caleb Williams is still finding his footing, and the Bears offense is in no shape to exploit a stout Vikings defense. Under 41.5 points. It's the sharp move. Pick number 3, Vikings to win by 1 to 6 points. These NFC North matchups are always close, no matter the rosters or momentum. Last year, these teams split the series, and both games were decided by 6 points or fewer. The Vikings, however, have the talent and composure to edge out the win. This play offers a strong payout and matches the historical trend for these two squads. Vikings by 1 to 6 points. If you're feeling bold, this is where the value is. Pick number 4, Sam Darnold over 1.5 passing touchdown. The Bears' defense isn't bad, but Darnold has been consistent enough to find the end zone twice in most games this season. Pick number 5, Caleb Williams over 0.5 interceptions. The rookie is still learning the ropes, and the Vikings defense has a knack for forcing mistakes. This is a high-confidence prop. Pick number 6, Aaron Jones anytime TD score. With 692 yards on the season and averaging 4.4 per carry, Jones is due to punch one in. Confidence is key, and the data backs this up. You've got the Vikings walking into Soldier Field with all the momentum, and the Bears running on fumes offensively. This game isn't complicated. Stick to the smart plays, take the Vikings, hit the under, and cash out like a seasoned pro. This Cowboys versus Commanders matchup isn't just a game, it's a blueprint for taking the books to school. Pick number 1, Washington Commanders minus 10 points. The Cowboys are a mess. Let's not sugarcoat it. They've been outclassed in every phase of the game, and that losing streak at home, historically bad. Commanders minus 10. This isn't just a lean, this is a confident smash. Pick number 2, over 45.5 points. Yes, Dallas is dreadful defensively, but they can still contribute enough to push this total over. Over 45.5. This has all the makings of a high-scoring blowout. Pick number 3, Brian Robinson Jr. over 80.5 rushing yards. Dallas can't stop the run, and Robinson is set up to feast. Look for chunk plays all game. Pick number 4, Jaden Daniels over 1.5 passing touchdowns. With Dallas selling out to stop the run and failing, Daniels will find Terry McLaurin and others for easy scores. Pick number 5, Terry McLaurin anytime TD score. McLaurin is a big play machine, and this Dallas secondary won't have answers for him. This isn't just about stats. It's about the story of two teams heading in opposite directions. Washington is a team that battles, even against elite competition, while Dallas is a team that folds under the slightest pressure. Lay the points with Washington, take the over, and thank me later when your bankroll is smiling. Confidence is the name of the game. This is the Commanders show, and the Cowboys are just the punching bag.